Didik TV KPM.
Alright, you're still tuned in to Didik TV KPM, and for our slot Menengah Atas, we are learning Bahasa Inggeris. And now, Mr. Mohana, when you go on a train, you have to always fill in the gaps in between the seats, so everyone else who comes in can sit down, right?
Yes.
Now, for this segment, we are filling in the gaps as well.
Yeah, but we are not going to fill in the gaps in a train, but we are going to fill in the gaps in the text. Okay, so pupils, you can now look at the actual text, the complete text, from the English download students book, page 136 and 37. So we are going into the main reading text and the task where we are going to fill in the gaps to identify the right sentence to fill in the gaps. Okay, so let us just look. These are the sentences given, where some of these sentences will be used to fill in the gaps. But before that, you have to understand that filling in the gaps, you need to understand what the entire paragraph is about. So we are going to dissect this segment from one paragraph to another paragraph, and we are going to look at how we are going to find the clues within the paragraph to actually identify the answers and fill in the answers. For example, look at the first paragraph. It's a typical Saturday afternoon. You are listening to music on your MP3 player. Your sister's surfing the web. Perhaps your parents are watching TV. Later, you try to text your friends to make arrangements for the evening, but your mobile phone's not working. You forgot to charge it. No problem. Just plug it in and it's ready to use. And then, boom. Disaster! Because of roadworks in the area, your electricity has been disconnected. For the next hour or two, you are twiddling your thumbs. Get? How annoying. So if you see, Shafika, this is the first paragraph, the introductory paragraph in the text. So now, to identify the answers, it's very simple. Now, in the introduction, if you see the first paragraph, it says, twiddling your thumb, okay? Twiddling your thumb, and then it continues with how annoying. So when we say how annoying, the idea of the annoyance is not stated in the sentence before. It's just say twiddling your thumb. So meaning to say, you have to show a sentence in number one, in the gap, you have to show a sentence that shows or displays annoyance. So now, I've given you the clue, something that displays annoyance, and only then you say, how annoying, right, Shafika?
Right.
So the answer for number one, A to G, students at home and at the studio, what do you think the answer could be from A to G? Shafika, can you guess?
From my guess, I think it should be G. You wish they would hurry up and finish because it's now dark and you can't even read a book to pass the time.
How annoying. Can you relate the idea? How annoying in the text? And the things that you couldn't do because the electricity disconnected, right? So the answer for number one is G. Right. Okay, girls, now it's your turn. I would like you to go to the text, read the text carefully, and identify the answers. So we are going to give you some time to go through the text and identify the answers. Right?
Right. Mr. Mohana, so the key here is to refer to the paragraph before the blank and after the blank.
Yeah, you refer to the sentence before the blank.
The sentence, right.
And after the blank. Okay, there might be a connection. And the idea will not be far from the actual idea that is given between the gap.
Right, wow. It took me a while to actually get the answer, but you're right. As soon as you said that we have to, it refers to how annoying it was. It has to be a situation that was a bit annoying to the person.
Exactly. And at times, rather than looking this text as a whole text, it's important for us to just dissect them into paragraphs, identify what is the main paragraph in each text to identify the answers for the gaps. That would make things easier.
Right, Mr. Mohana. Ding, ding, ding. There you go. Your time is up.
Okay, so we have done paragraph one. Now, girls, who would like to answer sentence number two? And now remember, I have explained to you my answer for number one. I've given you the answers, and I've explained to you the answers for number one. And now when you're giving me the answers, you have to explain to me why you have picked your answer as such. All right? So for paragraph two, who would like to give me the answers?
Raise your hand up.
Puyi. All right. Okay, Puyi. Okay, so what is the answer for paragraph 2?
The answer for paragraph 2 is D, which is for you, a lack of electricity is a temporary inconvenience, but for many people in developing countries, it's a way of life.
Okay, so why do you think D is the answer for number 2?
The second paragraph, which is the first sentence, it explains about the disadvantaged communities, which is the key word to the point of the answer. And the second sentence of the paragraph 2, which says electricity are known as off-grid. So it's actually explaining about the answer for D.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Puyi. You could actually explain to us how you picked your answer for number 2. Okay, so you get your colored sticks now.
All right, good job, Puyi.
Okay, Puyi's is red. All right,
Red.
so next, okay, who would like to go for the next one? Paragraph. Question number 3. Okay, who would like to answer? Oh, Washini. Yes,
Was
Washini.
fast.
I think for the third question, the answer would be B, because the answer would be A, because the idea there is they are forced to use the kerosene and the oil lamp, which is quite dangerous. So the answer would be these, however, are harmful to the environment and kill nearly 2 million people a year.
Okay, thank you, Vashini. Okay, so Vashini picked the answer A because it starts with however. These, however, are harmful to the environment. And the sentence before actually gives a clue where people are forced to use kerosene lamp and wood-burning stuff. And the next idea is also talking about or explaining about how people breathing in fumes from one kerosene lamp is as smoking 2 packets of cigarettes a day, which is hazardous to our health, right?
Yes. So the keyword was after that sentence. It says that it is harmful to the health.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Well done, Vashini, and you get
Okay.
your colored stick too.
All right.
All right. Let us look at the next one. Okay. Question 4. Who would like to answer question 4?
Who's next?
Okay, Nazura. Yes, Nazura.
My answer would be E for the paragraph 4, because the first sentence of the paragraph, it says solar technology can deal with some of these problems by converting light from the sun into energy. And the second sentence of the paragraph, the keyword is another solution, which shows that something that contrasts about the first energy, which is solar energy. So the answer E.
Okay, so
however, the solution is generally, yeah.
so your answer is E. Okay, so you see, yes. Okay, so thank you, Nazura. So Nazura says E. Okay, let us look at this paragraph. Solar technology can deal with some of these problems by converting light from the sun into energy. And there's a gap between, and it goes to the next idea, which is another solution. So why is there a gap? And the gap is actually giving us a clue there is actually another solution, which is far better from the solution given earlier. So to show that, Nazura picked the answer as E. However, this solution is generally too expensive for communities in the developing world. Okay, so that is why there is another solution, though currently on a smaller scale, is kinetic energy, which is converted into electrical energy. All right? Okay, thank you, Nazura.
Okay.
All right.
So she gets a stick as well?
Yeah,
All
of course,
right.
definitely. All right, let us look at question 5. Okay, now who would like to answer question 5? Okay, Rowena. Right, Rowena, okay, what is your answer and what's your explanation?
My answer is C. Inside it, there is a mechanism that captures the energy from the rolling and bouncing that occurs during a football game. I choose this answer because there's a keyword before the gap, which is a special football that combines a play and technology to generate electricity. The keyword is football.
Ah, okay, so your answer again, what's your answer again, Rowena?
My answer is C.
Okay, C. Right. Okay, so Rowena picked her answer because her keyword here, she picked a keyword to identify her answer, which is the word football. And it continues with the answer it, which is B. It is also very difficult. Which is her answer. That starts with inside it, there is a mechanism that captures the energy from the rolling and bouncing that occurs during the football game, which is C, okay, where the ball, there is a storage of technology inside, combination of technology where when you roll the ball and you bounce the ball, it generates electricity, where this electricity in the ball is used as a power source. Just like how you were trying with the ball just now.
Yes,
but they
interesting
were
fact as
not
well.
the same ball. So now you understand,
Yes,
Shafiqah?
I understand now, so I cannot use that to charge my phone.
All right,
sadly.
okay, so now we have answered the mystery behind the ball. Let us look at the last part of the text. Okay, so we have one more question, question 6, and all the 4 of you have answered the questions. Right, for the last question, I'm going to pick, so meaning to say the person who gets to answer this question, you get a bonus, right? Okay, so Shafiqah, would you like to?
Okay, I'll do the honor. Wow, brewing coffee here. All right, we have, guess who? Rowena.
Okay, Rowena, I'm sure you have your answer for number 6 when you tried answering the question just now. Okay, Rowena, what's your answer for number 6?
My answer is F. Just 30 minutes of play can generate enough electrical power for 3 hours of light. The sentence say the lamp is charged by attaching it to the socket. And then the sentence after the gap also says dozen of these lamps can be charged from a single socket.
Okay.
That's why I chose F.
All right, thank you, Rowena. So meaning to say, if you see there is a process here, okay, the sentence before, and then the gap, and then the sentence after number 6, okay, the tree refers to a process, okay, and then the next idea talking about children living in communities that are off-grid can play with a single socket ball as a team and still have their own personal light for reading and homework each night. Okay, so after the process, the explanation is given how this socket ball is useful for them. Right?
Now I can see that. So
Okay, so now we have come to the end of this segment. So well done, girls. You have understood the text so well, and you could actually explain to us why you picked all your answers. Okay, so students, remember when you are answering gap filling tasks, always remember that there is a justification that you have to give. And the justification is just between the gap that you will be able to find.
yes, I believe that is so. And also read carefully the choices of answers, right, Mr. Mohana?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, that's the cue now. We're going for a short break as usual. So we'll be right back here on DD TV KPM.